Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Desai, a player written into footballing folklore, and it has to be said, deservedly so.
Well, it doesn't take much to see he really is a class above the rest. You only need to think back to all those memorable moments, and he undoubtedly delivers, well, almost always.
And here's Dembele. Conte. He's having a shot! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Bastoni, can he spark a counter here? Olise making good progress. And here's Dembele. Olise. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Dembele's cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
Defending of the desperate variety. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. That's really well manoeuvred. Bastoni, and here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Totti. Blackburn already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Upamecano, can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. Oh, just the keeper now. So, and he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He is through here. Played out wide. Olise.
Real chance!
Oh, it's Dembele. Conte. Figo. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, what has happened here? Gusto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. Gusto gets a cross in. Oh, that was vital. Half an hour played now. Totti stood his ground strongly. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Totti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Olise. And here's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Doué is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Gusto. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Conte. And here's Dembele. Out towards the flank. Knocks it out wide. And here's Olise.
Olise really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Upamecano. Conte. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And just a quick reminder today to
well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Blackburn can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Substitution on the field, number 95, Alessandro Bastoni.
Gets us going once more.
Dembele.
Blackburn definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Number 24,
Doué.
Ryan Chucky.
Blackburn different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Konate. And here's Olise. Short changes him with that pass. Olise tries to play it through. Oh, super find. Tries a shot!
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Gusto. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, he's been caught napping! Can he finish? So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. He slings it, and a header! It's fallen kindly here. And that has fair fizzed.
Sorloth clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Chucky! That's a fair try, but just off target.
The attendance for this match was
The most accurate pass.
28,997.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a cute ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Mbappe. And he gets rid in a hurry. Shevchenko.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ah, he's had it taken off him. Blackburn perhaps contemplating their next change here. Great vision. Gusto has it in a wide position. Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Totti. That looks a good ball through. He leaps for it! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that is well cleared. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Totti. Doué.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's worked it through. And here's Elise.
Blackburn clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Looking tidy in possession here. Gusto. Looking to play him in. Looking for the run. Shapes to shoot! Brilliant from Sorloth! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things already rolling. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think we have another one here who's a member of the Catalan school of total football and the type of player that is very much their speciality. This guy, Fermin...
And the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping! Now it's Mbappe.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
That is good alertness. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And it's Gusto.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Molina. Fermin. And it's Mahrez. Molina. Mbappe. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And he's there to get it away. Just eases him off the ball. Gusto just loves to go forward whenever he can. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mahrez. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And this is Dembele. Terrific effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Fermin. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Mbappe. And this is Dembele. And he's... Decent chance! He's scored! The first significant strike.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Blackburn have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to...
And a chance! Manchester United with the corner, their first. And it's been taken short. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Mendes. He's being urged to shoot, and it's made its way to him. Agahawa finds himself offside. Now it's Dembele. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Shoots! And that has fair fizzed. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Messi. And the shot's on here. Dembele is flagged offside. Gusto wins the duel this time. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Dembele. He's a sharp little ball here. Goes for a shot! hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Blackburn are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Look at the space here. Conte. And here's Mbappe. Blackburn heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Mahrez. Threads one in, and he's intervened well there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good ball out wide, and he's managed to get free. The ball goes in. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. He is just caressing the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Conte. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here, and he welcomes it in. That's an excellent interception. Paredes. Ball played for Mahrez. That has been cut short. Conte. Olise. Now it's Kante. Looking to play him in. Olise receives it in a... And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
I'm afraid to tell you that
well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now?
Today.
I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Blackburn will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 19.
So off we go again.
Number 9, Mahrez.
Camavinga.
Number 11.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Coming on the field, number 7.
Upamecano.
Eduardo Camavinga. Number 22. Number 18.
For Olise.
Messi.
And it's Conte. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. Dembele. Shot a goal! Oh, extraordinary.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Pass somewhat off target. Conte. Chouameni. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. Could move up a gear here. Now, can they get him away? Trossard! And he's following up. Goal! And they are right back within touch. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So could they be onto something here? Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable. that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Blackburn really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Chips it through, and the shot!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is he's having a shot! And no mistake. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Number 15.
Blackburn go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Can he finish? Yes! It's all becoming so easy. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Blackburn palpably stronger, better, superior.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Messi. Played into space. Mbappe. Gusto.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi. In with the challenge. Messi. And it's Conte. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Paredes. Now it's Mbappe. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Gusto. Looking for options for movement. Gusto is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Olise has created one goal already. Oh, he's bustling through here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's having a pop! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Camavinga. 5 minutes left on the clock. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Some good work on the right flank here. Great vision. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Dembele. Conte. That looks a good ball through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's on it. Can he get away? And can he finish it? It's a throw-in. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. It's a promising position. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Messi. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in... Blackburn get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him.
Oh, a gilt-edged shot! Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Blackburn with the corner, they're first. He's rising! Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. Mbappe, Conte. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Messi. Gusto made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oosterwolde. Out for a throw. Desai. That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Chouameni looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that has left him in a heap. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Not the most accurate pass. Neither side yet able to find the net. Mbappe. He's found space here. For Olise. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Chouameni. And this is Messi. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Omia Ardija genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Upamecano, and it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Mbappe gets into a good position. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And he's there to clear it. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Inzaghi. Shoots! There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Omia Ardija have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Messi. Ronaldinho. And he's had it nicked away. Guendouzi. And it's Oosterwolde. Messi. He's picked his way through. Olise. Can he finish? So, third corner of the game. And it's a poor one. And that has gone straight into touch. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to pass it through, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Dembele, good read, needed to be. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Conte, can he get it through? Oh, it's Dembele. Conte, great vision.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Aims beyond the defence. No, couldn't quite catch up to that. Olise, and he's being shifted off it. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Blackburn currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitution on the field. Number 35. Coming on the field is number 20.
Gets us going once more.
Substitution taking
Blackburn
place.
really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's a good ball out wide. Surlot. Messi is in a really good position out wide. That's put paid to the danger. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Desai. Blackburn come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Koundé tries to clear. Now, can they get him away? Konate. More and more pressure on the ball here. Ball played for Conte. This is a promising build-up. And here's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldinho has found the net here, of course.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 7, Ronaldinho. Coming on the field, number 6.
It's a poor throw that,
Eduardo
picked off with
Camavinga.
relative ease.
Number
Decent
77.
chance! Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And he's gone backward here. Olise. Blackburn do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Alexander-Arnold with the delivery.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi. And it's Dembele. Mbappe. Soma. He's played it back. Oh, that's sweet, almost tries one from range! And he has kicked it out somehow!
Guendouzi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Omiya Ardija have their second corner now. Impressive jump! And the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe threads one in.
Omiya Ardija clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Balde. Played out wide. Camavinga was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely spread. And they are prompt with their pressing. Balde with a definite foul there.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Mbappe. Number 2, Matteo Guendouzi. Coming on the field, number 5.
Blackburn could be just about done here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Konate looking to play him in. Yamal gets over and intercepts. Mbappe touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Just 5 minutes left. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, important interception.
Omiya Ardija nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Indicated.
And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And it's Conte. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. There's the shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And that's another good win of the ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
What a frustration, Peter. Even after the goal, no real change in approach. That's about as inept as they come, and it's no surprise there are many in the stands that are making their feelings pretty clear.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.